Presents USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the servicemen and women of the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till it's over there. This is Ken Carpenter stringing up the telephone wire to link all APO and FPO numbers with that Command Performance switchboard operated by Armed Forces Radio, Los Angeles, USA. As usual, the old board is jammed with incoming calls to the music department. And as usual, the stars are on deck to sing out hello. So for the next half hour, if the CO calls, tell him line's busy, Command Performance is on. And fellas, here's your chief operator for tonight. And don't mention sarong, because that's a fighting word with this gal, your mistress of ceremonies, Dorothy Lamour.
The moon of Monaco fills the night with magic Polynesian charms. The moon of Manacora came inside and brought you to my eager arms. The moon of Manacora soon will rise again above the island shore. Then I'll behold it in your dusty eyes, and you'll be in my arms once more.
Thanks, everybody, and hi, fellas. This is Dottie, and that was a bit of Moon of Monocora for a lot of you, including Hank Timpson and Colonel Charles Ridgely Howard, with love from Bill, Lou, and yours truly. Regards to VOUS, the voice of the U.S. Army in Newfoundland. Bob Hope and I send our best to Fat Hug and the gang. Fat, the other day on the set, Hope put snow down my neck, and I made a snowball and threw it at him. It hit him right on the end of the nose, and you know what? It stuck right there. More love from home to the swab jockeys and that booth. Thanks for the Valentine. And from all over Alaska and the Aleutians, we're getting letters at Dodd and his cute little ball and chain, Ruth Carroll, on command for... You see, Jimmy and Ruth just tonight old clam bake. Here's Ruth.
Hello, fellas. And Captain Haskell, I hope you're feeling better.
What do you say, man? Thanks for the invitation.
What do you think, Buster?
Well, let's do it.
We met, we fell in love, what joy. Right then and there we found the rainbow's end. We would like dough. So, my friend, we'll but easy on the department. We shower $250 a month.
We don't need a stove.
We've got a seat in the furnished apartment. We showered $250 a month.
Day by day our dreams will grow into reality.
Yes, and maybe in a year or so we'll set the supper table for 3, 4.
We don't need a penthouse on Park Avenue.
'Cause we'll top everything the top hats do. In the furnished apartment, we shower and telephone for $32.50 a month. We want a furnished apartment. We shower and telephone for $32.50 a month and no more.
Thanks, Ruth Carroll and Jimmy Dodd. Well, gang, one of the very biggest jukebox favorites of the year is Holiday for Strings, Written and recorded by Dave Rose. Now, Tech Sergeant Dave Rose. The Sarge promoted a 3-minute pass tonight to front the Armed Forces Radio Orchestra and send his famous number around the world. And we hope it'll please Gunner Hay with the Canadian Army overseas, Camille Sims, Private Mary Dunlop, and the Australian Women's Army Service. The Flying Cobras is at APO 886, the Mortar Men with the Marines, Private Lincolns and the 997 Mob, and the 7 Nostalgic Nurses at 135. For the whole AEF, here's Holiday for Strings, directed by Dave Rose. Dave Rose and the Armed Forces Radio Orchestra. Say, Ken.
Yeah, Donnie?
Dig this letter from North Island.
Hmm?
Dear Dottie, they seem to do anything on command performance, so let's hear you shoot a quick game of GI dice with Ken Carpenter.
Oh, Dottie, you don't mean them Mississippi marbles, those Memphis dominoes.
I mean that ever-loving Harlem tennis, brother.
Well, get out the blankets and bones and let's bend the elbows.
Okay, Carpenter, hand me them dotted Japanese teeth. I'll send 'em out on maneuvers.
All right, tot out the bones, babe, and sound off.
Just spread out your GI cabbage, cousin, and give me lots of room. I feel hot tonight.
Man, she's talking to that 7.
Make those sugar cubes sweet. Ah!
A Nina from Regina. 9's your point, babe.
Come on, 9. Speak to Dottie. Baby needs a new sarong.
Aha! 7 out. Hand me them African golf balls, Lamour.
Make 'em walk the floor in a military manner, boy.
Right, oblique, and hit me right. Come on, dice. Spread a rumor.
Aisy-doosey, little tray. Son, you're flanked.
Uh-oh. Come up, tree. Come up. Pappy's up a tree.
Big Richard from Boston, you're 9 miles from 3.
Okay. Oh, rats, 4.
Little Joe from Kokomo. Carpenter, them dice need a transfusion.
You said it. By the number 3, come to me. At ease there. Dice. Uh-oh.
Bird's eyes.
Yeah.
Payday in the guardhouse. Hand 'em over, small fry.
Okay, your dice, Dottie.
Tell you what, Ken. I'll shoot you one of my sarongs against those GI boots you're wearing.
Okay, sister, take it through channels. Oh, sad sack of 7.
Yes, sir. Pappy needs a new pair of shoes. Those barracks boxcars really did a command performance for me, didn't they? Well, fellas, we're awfully pleased to make connections with Vivian Della Chiesa. The Della Chiesa voice has knocked around the Chicago Civic Opera, the big radio symphonies, and a personal appearance tour has just landed here in Hollywood. We know this will please Sarge Albert Maas and host of you at 650, including Jesse Trussell. And while the international walkie-talkie's open, we'd like to knock at 939 and say hello to Corporal Leonard Herman. Also Ferguson and 503. Greetings to the staff and readers of Guinea Gold, the tropical storekeepers of Navy 49, and the 634 mob that check in as Hairless Joe, Lonesome Polecat, Available Jones, Daisy May, how'd she get in there? And Sanitary Smith, and... and fellas singing I'm Falling in Love with Someone, that command performance for Vivian Della Chiesa.
I've a very strange feeling I've never felt before. 'Tis a kind of a grind of depression. My heart's acting strangely, it feels rather sore. At least it gives me that impression. My pulses leap madly without any cause. Believe me, I'm telling you truly. I'm gay without cause, then sad without cause. My spirits are truly unruly. I'm falling in
you, Vivian Della Chiesa. Gang, we're getting complaints on the sub-zero conditions in a few parts of the GI world, so let's heat up with a hot little trio right out of the Armed Forces Radio Orchestra. You guys fill in the title. Fellas, the last outpost at 948 puts the bee on command performance for a couple of quickies. The scene, crowded Grand Central Station. And get this one. The scene, an upstairs bathroom in any American home.
Get out of that bathroom this very minute.
Just a minute, Mommy. I'm washing behind my ears.
That's it. Ours is not to reason why. You write the letters, we comply. Which leads us next to a fellow lots of you asked for. Going over big at 20th Century Fox and doing some fine coast-to-coast crooning on the Thursday evening wireless. It's a command performance, the Dick Haymes.
Hiya, gang. This is a real honor, and I want to thank you for asking me to your big show. Now, here's a tune that's really dragging in the nickels over here. I hope you like it. My heart tells me this is just a fling. Yet you say our love means everything. Do you mean what you are saying? Or is this a little game you're playing? My heart tells me I will cry again. Lips that kiss like yours could lie again. If I'm fool enough to see this through, will I be sorry if I do? Should I
will I be sorry if I do? Should I believe my heart or
Thanks, Dick Haymes. Man, it's always big news when you learn that deadpan Virginia O'Brien's on command performance again. Virginia's asked me to say hello to 944, Spike, Curly, Stinky, Smokey, and Moose the Russian. To Rogers Rangers at 645, the signal office at Broadmeadows, Victoria, Australia. At APO3, the frontline doggies say, how's about giving our hearts a solid beat and our ears a solid treat with Virginia O'Brien? And they sign off, yours for the jitteration. But none of that jitterbug stuff tonight. You men need more grand opera, and by golly, you're going to get it. Fellas, here's MGM's lovely Virginia O'Brien.
Thank you, Dorothy Lamour. What do you say, gang, and fellow music lovers all over planet Earth? Here's that colossal aria from Faust, Ramona. Ramona, I hear the mission bells above. Ramona, they're ringing out our song of love. I dread the dawn when I awake to find you gone. Ramona, I need you, my Ramona. I hear the mission bells above, Ramona. They're ringing out our song of love. I press you, caress you, and bless the day you taught me to care. To always remember the rambling rose that you would wear in your hair. Ramona, when day is done, you'll hear my call. Ramona, beside a waterfall. I dread the dawn when I awake to find you gone, Ramona. Ramona. Oh, Ramona, I need you, my own.
Well, Virginian, thanks a lot. Well, sir, some of you fellas have been kind enough to ask what I'm doing these days. I'm working in a picture at Paramount called Road to Utopia with those two swell zanies, Hope and Crosby. One scene we do, Bob's sitting on a snowbank, and I snuggle up close and sing to him. Well, you know how Hope is. Any contact with a girl embarrasses him so. Anyway, Hope starts to heat up, and he gets so warm that he melts the snow and sings. You can even see the smoke from his high temperature. Yes, Hope starts to heat up, and he gets so warm that he melts the snow and sinks way down through to the ground. You can even see the smoke from his high temperature. Yes, sir. That's the first time I ever saw a wolf smoking. And here's that same song now for all of you. It's called Would You? How about that, huh?
Wouldn't dare be too bold, would you? And think that my hand was to hold, would you? And you wouldn't play on my
my sympathy. Then take advantage of me. Would you? You shouldn't be quite so near, should you? Or whisper those words in my ear, should you? You can't get romantic, that you know takes two. But darling, if I would you?
Thanks very much. Fellas, that rings curfew on another command performance. I hope we'll be hearing from you soon, and you can depend on hearing from us again next week and every week till curfew rings for the Axis. This is Dorothy Lamour saying good night from command performance and sending all of our love from the USA. Night over there.
This is Ken Carpenter knocking out the final copy, saying that Command Performance is arranged in cooperation with the Hollywood Victory Committee and is produced by the Armed Forces Radio Service.